Yes, we are back in Mordalgo. Another short video today. This was from the project that didn't happen this summer, so I had this footage. I built this park, but you guys haven't seen it, so I thought I would share this with you today. I picked out a little spot of land in my city that I've been wanting to develop for a while. I'm just smoothing everything out, and we are going to build a 3-tiered city park. It sounds like it's going to be a lot, but I'll show you it's actually going to be fairly simple and something you could definitely do in your city if you wanted to. But being that Mordalgo is a tropical map, this is going to be a tropical city park. And as you can see, I just pulled in some existing park district that I had, because in my cities I do some individual parks, but I like to connect most of my parks up so I have an entire park system. Let's get these paths in, and then we can start deciding what buildings to put down in our city park. And there we go. That is our 3-tiered city park ready to start developing. So this upper tier of the park is going to be more like a traditional city park. I want to put some restroom facilities, playgrounds, just lots of amenities up here at the top where they're easily accessible to the community. And then as you go down in layers of the park, there's different activities that you can do. That's kind of my vision here. Okay, I've gone ahead and fit in the cafe, the park plaza, we've got the restrooms, we've got the visitor center right here at the top. Again, I want this top tier just to provide a lot of amenities for the community and just be very convenient. It's easy to walk and access this top level of the park, and so I want it to be a very usable space for the community. So I'm just gonna put a couple tables here in the shade. Maybe you're waiting to use the restrooms or just taking a little break here. And I love doing little fractured fencing. Overcharge Egg does that a lot, and I love that. I'm just adding in some flowers here. I think this is starting to come together. I think I'm going to use some of the zoo assets up here as well. I really want to fit in the bird cage. It's one of my I don't know if it's called a bird cage, the bird enclosure from the zoo. It's one of my favorites, so I think I'm gonna find a way to blend that up at the top here. So what I'm making here is one of my little dog parks. I just wanted to put a little space you could come and have the dog run off leash and just enjoy this. So I wanted to put this right at this top tier of the park so it's very accessible for the community. And then of course, this little climbing frame you guys know is my favorite. We've got to have a playground up here. I'm doing my little trick here where I use Move It to move the asset back and just use Surface Painter to bring in a little path right into this little climbing frame. You know, that's a favorite thing I like to do. Just pop some flowers around. I think this first level is done. I really like how this turned out. Yeah, I am very happy with this. Okay, so I definitely want parking all along here, so let's get that put in. Okay, and before I move on to the lower tiers, I just want to do a touch of detailing up here. Okay, I think we're ready to move on to the rest of our park. Okay, so one thing I want to do is on this upper level is put a couple viewing platforms. So that way on this upper level of the park, you could walk here and walk out onto one of these viewing platforms and just get a really nice view of the beach and ocean. And I love doing that with these viewing platforms. So cute. Okay, let's get some details up at the top here. And there we go. I love that. What a great view. Okay, let's move on. Okay, it just made sense to me to bring in the flamingos to this bottom tier of our city park. This asset is so cute. I love it, and I think it fits in here so well. Okay, for this mid-tier on our city park, it might sound odd, but I'm gonna bring in a lot of the camping assets from the nature reserve. I love how these look on a tropical map. I just think they are the cutest thing. And maybe there are some overnight camping, but also you could see this being like a day use, like you come out and you have your little camp area and just hanging out with family or friends. Like, I think what a fun amenity for a city park, and a little different, I know, but we're on the waterfront. We can be creative and do what we want. So this, I love how this turned out. And I love that I was able to fit all of them in there thanks to Move It, but so cute. Okay, so then down on this bottom tier, I don't want to put too much. So I just went with restroom, cafe, and a little souvenir building, just kind of to pull this area together. So let's get all of that in. Okay, I think that is just enough stuff for down here. I'm just gonna smooth this out a little bit, and then let's add in some fencing along the top here. Yeah, I think this looks so good. This is so cute. I am so happy with this. Okay, so what I want to do is just bring in a little bit of detailing. I do want to keep this mostly open beach sand vibe, but I do think a little bit of grouping of these palm trees and vegetation just will kind of help fill out the area. Yeah, I really like how that looks. That's super cute. Okay, let's bring in some tables and a little bit more detailing in this area, and then we can move on to the beach, which I'm really excited about. Okay, so we are a beachfront city park, and so we need to create a place for people to come sit in the sun, swim in the ocean, enjoy an afternoon. So I am just going to put down a good selection of beach chairs, umbrellas, and some picnic tables, and just kind of make this a designated area for our citizens to come enjoy a day at the beach at their local city park. I just think that's so fun. Why not? Oh, and then the other thing I did was this area up here, I just made it dedicated for these kayaks. So that's where you would go to rent a little kayak. And I just think that turned out so cute. And then that little building that's a cabin will kind of be where they go to rent the kayaks. So I like using that. A couple outhouses, and of course we need a food truck and then some picnic tables. And I think we're done with our beachfront park. Let's go take a walk around and check it out. I hope you enjoyed checking out this little park I built over the summer. I hope you all have a joyful day, and I'll catch you next time.